Yes, y'all. What's happening, Chiefs Kingdom? My ride or die Chiefs family, all my people that bleed, that red and that gold. And for the love of our Kansas City Chiefs, what's happening? It's your boy Wildcard Mar with another episode of the Wildcard Chief Podcast, episode 32. And I'm hyped. I know y'all hyped because our 3-1 Kansas City Chiefs will be taking on the 1-3 Minnesota Vikings out in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And hey, I don't claim to be an expert, but I'm just here to provide, in my opinion, the 5 keys to victories for our Kansas City Chiefs to walk away with that dub. And here's observation number 1. Now, I know Chiefs Kingdom. I know I've been hearing the buzz. We're a little bit worried about our offense. And here's what I'm here to say. I understand your cause for concern, but let's not be too twisted and confused on what's really going on with our offense. Because we still have a top offense when it comes to yardage. Top 10 rushing offense, believe it or not. We have a top 6 passing offense. 3rd overall when in total yardage. So what we are accustomed to, as in the offense still getting the yardage and moving the ball up and down the field, we're still getting that same offense. But here's where I understand, Chiefs Kingdom, your cause for pause and worried about the offense, because we got to restart the scoring offense of the Kansas City Chiefs. See, hey, it may not seem like a lot, but we're used to this Kansas City Chiefs offense under the direction of Andy Reid with Patrick Mahomes. We're used to seeing them score at minimum 4 touchdowns. That's minimum. So far in the first 4 weeks, we're seeing them score only 3. I know, may not seem like much, but it's that much of a difference. That 1 touchdown makes that much of a difference from being comfortable and being concerned. Literally, just that 1 touchdown has caused us as a total fan base from going from being comfortable to being concerned with the offense. And I'm here to tell you, I understand your concern, but we're not that far off. The Chiefs offense is not that far off from averaging those 4 touchdowns per game. Because, hey, we've been spoiled. Seeing the team average 35, 28, 29 points per game under Andy Reid and Patrick. So now that they're averaging 25, the sky is falling. And I understand, because it doesn't look familiar to us. But there's a lot of things that do look familiar about this offense that is still there. And so, hey, I'm not as concerned as most folks. Eventually, they're going to get it right, because that's what they do. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes always finds a way to make sure they get it done. And they, more times than not, they do. All right? So I'm not as concerned. But can we get a performance that you guys had against the Chicago Bears? That would be nice. That would be nice. Observation number 2. Turnover-free football. Now, here's another part of this Chiefs offense that isn't recognizable for us in these first 4 games is they have given away the ball 8 times. So averaging 1 less touchdown and averaging a couple of more turnovers than what we are accustomed to. in this short span. Trust me, it plays into number one. I understand the concern. This is not something that we are accustomed to seeing too, is this amount of turnovers in short amount of time. I mean, 6 interceptions, 2 fumbles. Although 2 of those interceptions from Blaine Gabbert in garbage time, but still, they count against the stats. With a -3 turnover differential, it's not a good look, because as good as the defense has been playing, we need a little bit more turnovers from them to need a little bit more takeaways. So this isn't just about being turnover-free football. This is about the defense as well as going to create and cause more turnovers. All right? So let's handle that, Chiefs. Offense and defense. Create more turnovers and don't turn the ball over on offense. Let's nip some of these things that we are not accustomed to as fans seeing from this offense. We're not comfortable with seeing you guys only getting 3 touchdowns instead of minimum of 4. Hey, we're not comfortable with you guys turnovering on the ball this much at a crazy amount of rate in 4 games. 8 times? Woo! Not used to that, right? Those numbers scare you when you hear it. We're not comfortable with that because we haven't seen that in a while. So let's get back to getting the ball in the end zone and having great ball security, because those are things that as fans of the Chiefs, we are accustomed to. All right. Observation number 3. And this one to me kind of seems self-explanatory, but and some people are like, well, why would you do this strategy? And just hear me out on this. I would lock down everyone not named Justin Jefferson. Look, Justin Jefferson is good, all right? He's leading the league in reception yards. He'll probably shatter all type of receiving stats by the end of the year. I mean, the young man is good, all right? And there's no denying that. Anybody that watches the NFL football, they know how good Justin Jefferson is. But the problem is you don't want to see too much of this gritty, and you throwing bees up. You don't want to see too much of that. Understand this. Don't spend too much time trying to lock him down, because he's talented enough that he will still get his. Here's where you want to make sure you lock everybody else around. Obviously, T.J. Hawkinson, the tight end, hey, he comes on the Vikings second in targets. That's another important piece you want to take away from Kurt. Got to take away Addison. Got to take away C.J. Osborne. Got to take away Madison, who's receiving out of the backfield. Those are your top 4 pretty much receiving options that the Vikings have, not named Justin Jefferson. Lock them down. Lock them down. Because it's one thing to see Justin Jefferson keep hitting that gritty. It's another thing to see him hit that gritty and his counterparts and his teammates hitting it with him, because they're getting in the end zone too. All right? I know it may seem like a crazy strategy, but look at the proof in the pudding. Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson are putting up astronomical numbers in 4 weeks. Great numbers. But it's gotten them a 1-3 record. So all that high potent offensive, scoring and getting yardage, it's leading to only 1 victory in 4 weeks. So, hey, either way, Justin Jefferson, I'm going to lock everybody else down. You keep stacking your stats. It's cool, but hold another L. Hold another one, and hold another one. You already got 3. We can put the 4th one on you. The Chiefs defense can make this happen. So, observation number 4 is keep this Vikings offense one-dimensional. And this offense is very one-dimensional. Like I said, Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, putting up crazy numbers. They are at, Justin Jefferson's at the top of our receiver numbers. Kirk Cousins is right there between 2 and 5. So they're putting up great numbers, but here's the thing. They can't run the ball worth crap. They can't. And it's so ironic that they had Dalvin Cook, who for the last 4 years rush for 1,000+ yards. Helped them in the receiving game. And they just cut him. Didn't even trade him. Didn't get no value from him. They just cut him. Bye-bye. Then they struggled the first 2 weeks running the ball. Go get Cam Akers in the trade. Add him to Alexander Madison. Still ain't made a difference. They are one-dimensional. So Kansas City Chiefs defense helped them stay one-dimensional. Even if they try to run, snuff it out. Snuff it out. They're not efficient at running the ball, so don't let them become efficient on y'all. Don't let this be the week that say, hey, man, we're going to get that running game going. Madison, Cam Akers, let's go out and have the game of your life. No, don't let that be against you guys, Kansas City Chiefs defense. Let that happen to somebody else, not y'all. You've been doing well against the run as is. Keep it up. And keep them in passing situations so that you can get to the rush. Get that pass rush going. I mean, Kirk Cousins has been sacked 10 times already in 4 games. Get after him. Get after him. Hit him. Beat him up. We saw how that offensive line was very mediocre-ish last year, and it's been still kind of mediocre-ish this year. Your pass rush with the Kansas City Chiefs is a lot better than their pass blocking. It is. You can get after Kirk. But make sure you plug those holes when it matters, when they want to run the ball, because they being one-dimensional has gotten them 1-3 record for the Vikings. Snuff the run out. Make it non-existent. I prefer, a win or a loss on the shoulders of Kirk. More times than not, I'm more comfortable knowing that he's going to give me the game and I can take it from him than him actually going to win it. And that's not a diss on Kirk. I'm just, what I see is you can easily rattle him with the pressure because he's not mobile. So this is definitely a Chris Jones game I'm looking forward to seeing. Definitely looking forward to see what Chris Jones has been doing because he's been playing magnificent since, missing game 1. But make them boys one-dimensional because they already are. They do it to themselves. So help them stay one-dimensional. All right? And that kind of leads into number 5, win the running game in all aspects. So it's kind of a spin-off of observation number 4. But, hey, so that's also the defense part of that, as in making them 1D and winning the running game in all aspects. That's the defensive aspect of that, is to, snuff out the run. So I'm looking at this more the offensive aspect, as in, hey, believe it or not, Chiefs Kingdom, our rushing offense is 9th in the league. Now, I get it. There's some yardage that has to be accounted for from Mahomes scrambling on passing plays, but, hey, it counts as rushing yardage. Obviously, Isaiah Pacheco had the breakout game last week against the Jets in his home state. Felt good. But let's recreate more of that magic. More of ground and pound of football. More balanced offense where the running game is not only a weapon, but it's also a tool to set up the pass. So when things like that are happening, man, this offense is rolling, baby. When all aspects of the running game, run the ball down their throat, help the offense become balanced, and in turn, that helps keep Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins on the sideline. And that makes it a lot easier for our defense. They're rested, and they're going up against a guy like Kirk Cousins, where if you frazzle his game in his mind, you got him. And he starts turning into a good old solid, have a gift Santa Claus Kirk Cousins. All right. Hey, there it is. Those are Wildcard Mars observations, keys to victory for week 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some Dave Chappelle action. Week 5. Week 5. Chiefs, Vikings. Man. Gotta shut it down. Gotta go handle some business. But you know what it is. Tap in with the Wildcard Mars every week for previews and reactions to our beloved Kansas City Chiefs right here on I.O.W Sports Network on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Let you know every time we drop new content. And you already know what it is. Hopefully next time I'm talking to y'all, Chiefs walked away with a dub. But in the home of our, you know what it is, Kansas City Chiefs, baby. I'll let your boy.